Hi everyone. So the other day I posted, I posted some comments or replies to someone in the Army transition group on LinkedIn, and I promised that I would share my story on how to use LinkedIn and how I was able to get a $25,000 increase when I was employed by following up on LinkedIn. So I'm going to tell you the whole story. So I was applying for a role, and we managed the requisitions for a large Fortune, probably 200 company, but pretty big company. And with that, I was applying for jobs, and I just wasn't getting anywhere. So I applied for this particular role online. I said, well, let me do a little bit of research. And I started going on LinkedIn, and I said, this is the recruiter for the role. Sometimes that happens where you can't see the recruiter or figure out who that might be. So what I did was I went online, I got my little LinkedIn premium for 30 days because at that point I was like, I'm not paying the $80, or I think at that time it was maybe $60 or $70 a month, whatever it was. But I said, but I have to do something different. So I went ahead and signed up for the LinkedIn Premium. And then I went in and sent a note to the recruiter, and I attached my resume. That's what I liked about that feature too. So I said, hey, I truly believe I'll be a great fit for this role. I wanted to make some time to see if you're available. I would love to interview for you. Gave a few reasons why, because as we all know, there's a character limit in the messaging as well. And I was able to send off the resume. So that recruiter said, thank you so much, because there had been some time after I applied where I'm like, wow, this is taking a long time. I was antsy. I'm very energetic, and I'm like, I'm ready to go. So waiting around after I apply has never been me. I don't have time for that. I have to take control of my destiny, and I have to keep on out there being active and looking for jobs, of course, and reaching out to people. That's what a lot of people don't know. Job seekers get their feelings hurt because they think, oh, I applied, they don't like me. It's not like that. You have a lot of competition out there, so you have to do something different. Looking for a job isn't a job in itself. You're gonna hear me say that over and over again, because you gotta put in a lot of work for it. It's not as simple as that unless you have some great relationships and you have some amazing skills, which a lot of you do, or if you have the amazing attitude that you're willing to learn and be trained. That's very important. But that was a side note. And so after this recruiter said, yeah, you have amazing skills. I don't know much about this role. I'm new to this area, but I'll review your resume. And I also sent tips about the role, like the job description that recruiter wasn't aware of, and how they I was kind of teaching the recruiter how they should look for people. So with that being said, I positioned myself to be seen as a subject matter expert. So then that also molded the perception of me, right? Like, wow, this is a good candidate. Not only are they a great candidate, but they're teaching me about the role that I should know more about. So then she's like, I'll definitely get back to you. And then, maybe 4 days passed by. I'm like, what's going on? I thought we made a connection. I thought I had a connection here with, what's happening. Then I gave it another couple of days. Reached out. She wasn't sending me back any messages. So I said, well, let me see who the program manager is. Let me see who might be a level above her. Maybe I can get to them. So then I reached out, I did the same thing, and I said, hey, I noticed that there wasn't any feedback after we started having a conversation, so maybe she went on vacation, I don't know. I said, but I would love to take out some time and maybe interview with you. Come to find out, right? This is what you guys need to know. It happens. Come to find out, that recruiter was no longer with the company in that short period of time. The new recruiter that was brought in, this is mind-blowing, the new recruiter did not look at all of the resumes that were submitted prior to that recruiter starting. They looked at only the resumes that started coming in from the day they started working and forward. So my resume fell through the cracks. Now, I know this can be very angry, right? And I'm not saying this to to let you know that, hey, it does happen, but I don't think that's the normal practice. It hasn't been in any of the positions that I've worked in before. That's not standard practice. But I will say the point is I followed up with intention, and then I followed up again with someone else who might be on the team. I gained an interview from there. It was a 3-month long process because it was a pretty high role, and I was able to move into a role that paid me $25,000 more than my previous role. It's so important that you guys follow up. And aside from that, I want to tell you this too. This is really exciting. I get like really hot and like excited, and when I want to, give you some more information. In order to prepare for that interview or those interviews, I actually reached out to someone. Okay, so I'm in the East Coast. I reached out to a random person on the West Coast that had the same role with the same company, but just like at a different branch. I sent them a message on LinkedIn. Hey, my name is so-and-so. I'm going after this role. You're already in it. And I just would like to borrow maybe 15 or 30 minutes of your time. He was so nice. He texted me, and before it was like stranger danger. Don't reach out to anyone. It's very taboo. This person, the worst that they can say is no, right? What's going to happen? They set up some time with me, talked to me about all their roles, told me about their gripes too, right? We want to know what we're getting into. But, and of course, that doesn't mean you have to take every single little piece of information as Bible, as like, this is exactly how it is. Everyone performs differently in their role. But do you see what can come about using LinkedIn in a different way? One thing I will say, I don't get paid from LinkedIn. I don't know about, I'm not there. So I don't have any type of affiliation. So I just want to let you know that I'm giving you honest to God's truth about things that I did and what tools I used. So A, make sure that you apply to the job. B, you have to follow up in all the different ways that you can. Be creative and bold. Set yourself apart. And then C, prepare for it. You believe that you're going to get it? Prepare for it. Because guess what? If it's not that role, the preparation that you did, the time that you took out to invest in yourself, you're going to use it somewhere else. Everything works out for your good. So I hope this helps. And for that Army transitioning group, I'm going to post this on all of our social media. Again, my name is Lizbeth Walker. I'm the CEO of Qwalifize Staffing and Consulting. We have 2 customers. We have employer clients and government agencies and our beloved job seekers. So if you have any random questions, don't forget to reach out to us on our website, which is qwalifize.com. That's QWALIFIZE.com. You can just go to the connect or contact us tab, and we're here to be of service. Thank you. Take care.